All right.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, okay. My name is Joe, aka Yourself. And I guess I already showed y'all the refrigerator Elder Slade, West Coast Revolutionary, Southern California, after the split. Piggyback what Hal said about the march down there at the Criminal Court Bill. But before that march, we weren't just looking at each other, Roland and Ronald. We had what they call Free Geronimo Crack Committee. 109th and Army at the church, 1903. We had a rally trying to free Geronimo Crack, right before the court hearing. Every Sunday in the basement, Molly Bell's church, matter of fact. And I was part of that committee. And then we moved from 109th and Army to Arlington and the big building on Arlington, Elms, Washington, said the big old spooky building, Honey House.
Yeah.
We moved down there and we had Free Geronimo Crack Committee. Johnny Cocker would come, all Cocker would come. We was trying to free Geronimo Crack. So that was before Broadway, Middle Court do it. It was really to get that brother out. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get off court. I went down the road route to the school one day, and I'm down there at Z. Robinson's school because I was working in the movie scene, trying to be a casting director. And Geronimo Crack called at the school. And Joe said, hey man, Joe is here. So he gave G the phone. He said, Joe, I thought you was dead. I said, no, G, I'm talking to you. And he said, hey man, what y'all do, forget about me, put all your hands in on me. They try to kill him. That's what G told me on the phone at the school on Crenshaw. Okay, but now back to our business say, and I got something to say. This is about the tour that y'all give every year on Crenshaw. I met this lady, she's a history teacher at their school, right across the street from the fireplace. And she was highly upset because her students didn't know nothing about that tour. She's a history teacher named Miss Walker. She said, well, Mr. Hill, how long has the tour been going on? I said, 4 or 5 years. She said, well, why our students don't know nothing about it? I said, Miss Walker, I don't know nothing about it. I never even been on the tour. She said, well, it's a shame that they print out some leaflets and pass it around to the schools for the youth to come to that tour. She said, one of my students said they had a tour Saturday at the fireplace. She said he was complaining to me, give a tour about some Black Panthers that got killed. He didn't know. And so she asked me about it, me and Ralph Sparkle. So I told Hal, next year, man, y'all do better, man. Call this community, put up some leaflets like we did back in the day. We used to get that group, and we used to be buying up niggas all night long. How you know what I'm talking about? Niggas, families, y'all know what I'm talking about. We take them to the liquor store, boys walking, right front, come to the rally, come here and so speak. You know what I'm saying? So y'all do better, man. Just not think it ain't I ain't criticizing, don't disrespect, but you talk about the youth. Place some leaflets next year to the school. Say, come see this too about our marbles. All right?
That's some constructive, positive criticism.
Man, you can go to, I don't give a fuck. I just said, like I said.
We don't want that.
Okay, I'm sorry. That's not, I talk Swahili sometimes.
Oh, right.
You know, that's me. That's me. Ever since I was 15 years old, I was at 4 letter words, and I was Swahili. Anyway, only another thing before I go, hey man, this is not no dye. This ain't no red. Somebody said to you, dye his hair. Hell no, this is 75 years, natural hair. It ain't dyed, it ain't red. So I'm out of here, I gotta go.
All right. Hey, you gonna leave it?
Leave what? No, I'm gonna get some copies.
Oh, okay.
I told this brother mine is gone. I was gonna get 10 copies to pass it out to people, but the copy man down there, he on Negro time. He don't know for a week here, so I didn't get no copy. This is mine. Hell no, I ain't leaving.
All right.
That's just the way I talk. You don't get mad. I'll talk to
We
you.
need some help in the black office too.
Say what?
We need some help.
But print out some leaflets. Shit.
Help printing out the leaflets. Live.
No, hey, they got a Xerox machine now. print out 500 1 minute. Back in the day, we took all night to print out
You can
500.
come with my grandson and I when we go in the communities around there and help us.
I'm
pass
too
out
old for
the
that, man. Get some students to do that.
I do have some students. All right.
Harold.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Harold.
You know,
Everybody in this room is 50 plus.
yeah.
Okay? I'm saying that to say one thing. Don't pass on no beat. Just get on the internet and help me to think of the young people in this game. I'm not coming to press on other people for nothing.
Well, we can do both.
We get on a tree.
We can do both. We can do both. All right. Thank you, Damo. Yes, sir. All right.
September 9th, 1971. Over half the comrades at Attica prison, slave camp, took over with demands. They seized control of at least 43 guards, alleged guards. And when it was all said and done, September 13th, 1971, 43 people were killed, 33 were comrades. So, Comrade G2, improvise like the jazz musicians. People been improvising today.
All right. September 9th, 1971, Attica prison. Right now, we're right in the process of, they had a national prison strike that was called for by prisoners, South Carolina prisoners, jailhouse lawyers, and another group that were protesting conditions inside the prison, protesting the same thing that we've been dealing with for decades. And the protest started, the work stoppage and the home strike, the prison strike started August 21st and ends today. I haven't gotten any of the updated information somebody asked to share in terms of how many prisons were involved, what was the results of others, how successful it was. But it ended September 9th. So those are two significant dates, August 21st and September 9th. If you remember that the uprising in 71, September 9th in Attica, was partially a result of what transpired in California when the comrade was murdered. But it also was related to the conditions that existed inside Attica at the time. So it was a combination of both. So we actually have a remake, 47 years later, of the same conditions that existed then that's occurring right now. So it's important for us to find out, get more information about that, get involved with the position. I mean, I feel like I'm speaking to the choir because everybody here is pretty much involved on some level dealing with this. So that's the history. My brother shared a lot of the particular facts, so I'm not going to repeat that. But we need to find out what's going on inside these prisons with these brothers and sisters.
Yes, sir.
And Harold asked me about 10 minutes before I got here, could I do this presentation? So,
All right. Well, we only have one more person on the 2 minute. Nobody else? Huh? Okay, quiet. All right. All right. I always call you Pepe, but I don't know. Comrade Harold, my brother Taylor. Where's Hank? I saw Hank come in. Hey, Hank. Hey, Hank Jones. All right. Okay.
All power to the people.
All power to the people.
Free the land.
Free the land.
By any means.
I want to support what Brother said about using the internet to get out the word about what we do. Our breakfasts, the Black August events, all the events that we do. But for Black August, I passed out flyers. I went around, I drove around in my car, I left flyers at the grocery stores, I left flyers here. So we can still pass out flyers. We might be dinosaurs, but we can still walk.
That's
so,
right.
As long as we're still moving,
That's
we
right.
should still be out there doing it. What I brought today is an idea that I had. I have this placemat at my house. It's a placemat. And so I use it. It sits on my table. I eat my food on top of it. And so I thought it was an interesting idea that someone had. So I decided to make this placemat for us. And it's based on Black August. So here's a placemat that I put together.
Yeah, right.
That's nice.
It's got information on the back. And the information on the back coincides with some of the events that happened on the front that don't have a deep enough explanation, or that some people would have to look up. So that people don't have to look it up, I put it on the back. Also, what's on the back is how Black August came about and how we observe Black August as far as fasting and all that. So that's on the back. On the front are the different events that have happened in August, or that happened in August. And I left it to August, except for on August 13th, I put the 1970 event for August 13th that happened in January, on January 13th. I put that on here just because it's an important date. Thank you for the information, you too. And other than that, everything else happened in August. So, and I wanted to spread it out and take it beyond just Black August and also Black folks. I put the Chicano moratorium on here. I put birth dates of people like Fidel Castro, Josina Michelle, who's with Frelimo. So events like that I put on here. I do want to sell them because I don't have a whole lot of money and it costs a lot to make them. So if you're interested, I have 10 here today. Or no, I don't have 10. I think I only have 6 here today. But if you're interested, I can take a list and make more and have them available.
I got my $10.
Okay, so that's my 2-minute presentation.
All right, thank you. Thank you. All right, Harry Carey.
I'm standing here in place of Arthur Lee. Arthur Lee is known as Thug, because African Americans will do that to names. And Thug sent me here to thank those who helped the big man. His wife sends her thanks. And my job is to pass it on. Thug would have been here, but he couldn't make it. So they were pleased and they were grateful, and they extend that back to you, their gratitude. Big man is good.
And Thug's where?
That's all it was.
No, where's Thug at?
Thug's up north.
He couldn't make it look like you were on Crenshaw.
No. You're always correcting me. All these years.
Get used to it, man.
Yeah.
Want people to know that you had to travel 400 some miles.
Yeah, right. He is up north. But again, his wife, big man's wife sends her thanks, and I'm here to deliver.
All right.
That's it.
Thank you. All right, well, that's it, right? Quasi. Oh, Quasi. I'm sorry, Quasi.
Yeah. Actually, what I wanted to do was make an announcement that relates to Big Man Howard. I met Big Man in 2000, 2001 at the party reunion in DC. I went out with Michael Zimmerman. That's where I met Big Man. It was the first time that Big Man had kind of stepped back in the circles where people from the party had been in many years. COINTELPRO, Big Man was one of the stalwarts of the party who actually left the party because of the impact of the split and all the fighting and so forth that went on. Just before he passed, the Smithsonian Institute sent some people out to do an oral history of his life, which is on video. It hasn't been released yet, but he gave me a copy. I was visiting Big Man several times over the past couple of years while he was hospitalized. My son lives in the Santa Rosa area. And he and his wife Carol gave me a copy of that. And there's another video that was made by a local group in Nashville that Big Man worked with for several years, which is a documentary on the Black Panther Party and Big Man. It's kind of both a picture of Big Man and the Black Panther Party. I'm going to arrange to have showings of these films locally in as many places as I can, partly to raise funds for Big Man's wife to help to defray some of the expenses of his funeral and so forth, but also simply to share some of that history that's unknown about the Black Panther Party with younger activists, especially here in the LA area. What I would like to do is maybe do a special showing for here locally. The other showings will be fundraising, but something for free for anyone who is active in the party, or maybe people who come to the breakfasts also. And maybe Harold and I can make an arrangement to set that up at a location that's convenient, so that you can get the benefit of one of the two main figures from the party who went to Attica to negotiate on behalf of the prisoners during this uprising. So, Big Man had a huge role in the party's history that isn't always appreciated. So I just wanted to say that. Also, I want to mention that a few weeks ago, some incidents occurred that caused some of us to sit down and talk about what we need to do about violence against women in our community and domestic violence. And I'm working on a joint statement that a number of organizations have expressed an interest in signing on to. It's still being worked up, but probably with what's been formulated and agreed by these groups to share.
All right. Okay, good. In terms of the latter part you spoke of, how are you determining which organizations are involved with the process, or how you reach out to organizations to be involved?
What happened was that this incident that sparked this involved somebody who was active with several groups. He was active with Africa Town Coalition. He was active with the Martin Luther King Coalition. He was active with Black Lives Matter. Okay, and we all kind of began to have some discussion about what to do with that situation with each other. Yeah, so that's where it started from. But in terms of what we're coming up with, is open to any and all organizations in the community who are concerned about these issues and the need to deal with them. So, it's an open process. It's just still in process right now because we haven't fully agreed on the wording of a couple of joint statements that we want to issue. And so we're still kind of working that through.
As a suggestion, it probably would be good to reach out to other organizations rather than come up with a conclusive statement and other people haven't had opportunity to participate or sign into it.
Okay, I see your point with that. I kind of am concerned though that out of the discussions that we've had so far, that we actually formulate something fairly quickly among those of us who've been talking about it so far, simply because we weren't starting from being on the same page on some stuff, okay? And so our ability to come together around this, I think, opens an opportunity for having much stronger relationships, ideological boundaries. So that's the concern I have about it. But again, it's an open process, basically, and even the statements we're putting together can be added on to or revised as we go along.
Okay, game over? Yeah, okay. I don't know. Huh? I don't know how to work this.